Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we're gonna go out Funko Pop hunting looking for some brand new figures, also some limited edition stuff. I also have a limited edition package at the end of this video, so stick around for that. And without any further ado, let's get it started. Here we go. So I'm here at Target, guys, and there's actually a few interesting things that I'm noticing in their Funko section. First thing that I have not seen yet, guys, is this brand new 9,500 piece 11. So this is like a gold version for the new season of Stranger Things. I think it's usually located in like a Stranger Things aisle, which I think is down there. So maybe we'll go over there and see if we can find more of them. That is the first time I have ever seen that, so that is pretty cool. A couple other new exclusives. We got Hello Kitty in there. We also have Lilith from One Piece. I know people are looking for that one too. What else do we have in here? Some of the Sonic DC ones, which I've seen before. Sonic with Caliburn is another one I've seen. What else do we have? Yamcha and Puar right there. I'm trying to see if there's anything else, I think. Oh, that's a new Mr. Monopoly that I've never seen before, running on the actual like Monopoly board around Go right there. That's really fun. Yeah, like I said, that's the first time I've seen that 11. Trying to see if there's anything else I can see over in that section. They have a bunch of Funko Pops on the end cap, so maybe we'll go check that out. So yeah, here's their big Stranger Things section that I was telling you about, a little tear into the upside down right there. I have seen this before, guys. This is the Culture Fly Demogorgon popcorn bucket. If you know you want to watch the new season next month and you want a fun popcorn bucket, this might be your best bet, honestly. Yeah, I would think that they would have some of the other Funko Pops in here, but I'm not seeing them. Did find this little pocket pop, but let's go over to that other section that I was talking about. Yeah, tons of overflow pops over here, guys. They have tons of the Spider-Boy limited edition pop that came out maybe a couple months ago. So another fun LE pop. I've been really digging the LE pops lately, but it looks like it's a good mix of a lot of different things. Some Pokemon, some Disney in here, Power Rangers, lots of different Marvel. So if you guys want to take a look, they definitely have plenty to choose from. Nothing that I'm going to pick up today, but it was cool to see some of those limited edition pops. So I just got done at Target. One LE pop that I'm really excited about, guys, that they announced a little bit ago was the SpongeBob. It's like with the #1 hat. It's a Hot Topic limited piece. I think it's limited to 9,500 pieces. I just barely saw that it popped up for pre-order on my phone, so I have it for pre-order. I would love to see it in store and see if maybe we could find it, show it off to you guys. So maybe we'll hit up a couple of Hot Topics, but I've been loving the limited edition stuff lately, and that was one that I just barely got. But like I said, maybe we'll go to a couple of Hot Topic stores to see if maybe it's actually in stock already. Alrighty, next stop, guys, is the good old Newgate Mall, which has a Hot Topic and a Go Games. Not sure we're going to find that new SpongeBob exclusive, but we're going to go on in and see, I guess, what new stuff they have at Hot Topic, and I guess Go Games too. Go Games was my first stop, and honestly, they had like really nothing new to look at. A couple of different things that I'd never seen before. Maybe this Megan, I guess, maybe I've seen this in store. I'm not entirely sure. It is a fun exclusive without like her face and everything like that. So definitely pretty unique in that aspect. And then I found this Stitch in Sun Lounger, and it was $27.99. Does that seem a little bit high to anybody? I don't know. That seems a little bit more expensive than I thought that would be, but maybe I'm just off on my pricing. I don't know. Over at Hot Topic though, they unfortunately did not have that new SpongeBob. They have the Endo 2 right here from Five Nights at Freddy's. That was a New York Comic Con exclusive. We also have the Stitch over here as well, which I think this is a reprint. This was a Bob that came out probably in like 2015, 2016. Some of the older ones are on the back right there. Some Scare Fair pops that they still had. They had the Jason right here. I think this was kind of one of the more popular ones. You can obviously see what's left over. Maybe that kind of determines what's popular. But we have some Five Nights at Freddy's, and I thought that this was an interesting one with like the size of the box. Kind of didn't look like a normal one. Kind of looked like a normal size pop box. Thought that was kind of weird. They also had this Luffy exclusive with their own added sticker. I think they need to tool some of those limited edition stickers to help you know which store it comes from. But anyways, guys, that was it at the first Hot Topic. All right, good old GameStop. Last time I was here was for that LE Metal Sonic pop. Speaking of more LE stuff, so I don't know if they'll have anything that I'm looking for today, but hey, we're going to see what new stuff they have. Let's go on in and check it out. They had a lot of Funko Pops, not going to lie, and they had a few new things here and there, like this Kuzan. I probably said that incorrectly, but from One Piece. Lots of different One Piece exclusives that GameStop's been getting in lately. We have Jeff the Land Shark. I know a lot of people really like playing as this character on Marvel Rivals, so that's cool to see it in pop form. Gary the Snake, which will be interesting to see his character in the new Zootopia movie coming out, and exciting to see that figure right there. And then this I almost missed, guys. We have a Cooper Howard Chase. So normally you'd have the Vault Boy as the normal pop, and then Cooper Howard is that. So that is definitely a fun chase, and I think that's coming home with me. We also have Ben Tennyson, which I'm surprised that they haven't made any more Ben 10 pops until this moment. So that's fun to see it in store. I think I've shown this off a couple times, but the terrifying Art the Clown right here with the can Andy head bowl right there. Another thing that I found interesting that I like to collect are these Simpsons figures, and they actually had a new line of them right here, guys, from the Krusty show, like Itchy and Scratchy, Krusty, Mr. Teeny right there. So lots of fun ones. Also the little clown car as well. And it was only 18 bucks, so maybe I'll have to go back and get that one for sure. But the chase was a nice surprise. I think I'm going to take this one. So outside of GameStop, I'll be honest, I almost missed this chase. With that new, it's quote-unquote sticker that's on the box, that is so easy to miss. It's just so small. So yeah, like I said, I almost passed this up, but cool, chase fine nonetheless. And honestly, not a bad trip to GameStop. Let's head on over to the next store. I'm not sure where that's going to be, but yeah, we'll go see what other things I can find. I'm here at Walmart, guys. Decided to stop by here real quick because I was just in the area. Not really noticing much for me in here. I mean, there's a couple of new things here and there. Casper's pretty cool. Toy Story, Fallout, a couple of things that I've seen before. I think that Skull Bob is pretty awesome from Bob's Big Boy. We also have some Christmas Naruto. I don't understand that, but that is a thing, I guess. Got a little bit of Zootopia 2 in there with Nick Wilde and also Judy Hopps. Can't remember if I said I highlighted this or not, but tons of different Stranger Things pops. But other than that, there's really nothing for me here. Maybe I'll do a little bit of digging and see if there's anything else, but lots of new stuff, just nothing that I want to pick up.
The next day.
Howdy folks, it is the next day. Here at good old Barnes & Noble, we'll see if they have anything new, and then I'm going to head on over to the mall, and I'll explain what I'm going to be doing over there in a second. I'll be honest, I can't really tell if there's anything new in this section. It does look pretty fully stocked, though. Lots of different Harry Potter, some Pokemon. I think we showed off some of the new Pokemon when we were at Walmart. That Ninetales is new, I believe. Got a little bit of Only Murders in the Building. I love that show, so those pops are fun. A little bit of Disney with Phineas and Ferb, Zootopia 2, the Pinky and the Brain 2-pack is awesome. We got a little bit of Simpsons as well. You know, you always got to check if there's a chase, because there is one for this Jigsaw, and it looks like it's just the normal one, but figured it was worth a look. But I think that's pretty much everything. I'm not noticing anything else that's new in here. Maybe we'll take a look around the store and see if there's anything else, but I think that's pretty much it. All right, made it on over to the mall. I know that I have some lunch money, a box lunch, so I can get, I think, $20 off of 40, and there might be a few new pops that I want to pick up over there, so we'll have to see. Also, we're here at Hot Topic to see if we can get a look at that SpongeBob exclusive if they do have it. But let's head on in and we'll check out what they got. All right, I'm here at the Funko section, guys, seeing if there's anything that I want to pick up. I know that there's some new Bob's Burgers pops that I'm on the lookout for. I don't see them in here. I know a couple of box lunches have got them, maybe just not the ones in my area, but I am noticing, I think this is new. Yeah, the flocked Oscar the Grouch. I want to say, oh, hey, what do you know? Actually, Bob Belcher's right there. But yeah, this is a flocked Oscar the Grouch. I think this is a box lunch exclusive. That's pretty awesome. Oh, I guess that this is a new one too. We have the count right here. Not a bad one. I do have the original one, so I don't think I need him with the number 2, even though that is pretty nice. There is one of the pops that I am looking for, guys. We have Bob Belcher. He's in his wilderness getup, guys, when he's trying to survive out in the wilderness. If you've seen the episode, you know that he's suffering from a little bit of, you know, some bowel problems. We'll put it at that.
That's why I went behind that bush. I didn't have diarrhea at all. I love it out here.
So yeah, definitely gonna pick this one up today, but I have to spend my lunch money as well. I think there's one that I've been holding off on. I might get that Krusty with Teeny because Mr. Teeny, that's the first time he's ever been a pop, so we'll put that one down right there. Other than that, I don't know if there's any other ones that I really want to pick up. There's some new stuff that are in here, like Scrap Baby. I don't really play Five Nights at Freddy's or know much about it, but I know that's a new one. But I'll look around, see if there's anything else that I want to pick up. So far, it's just those two, and Bob and Krusty. So I was able to use my lunch money, and I got all 3 of these things for about $20. So I got something else that you guys didn't see, so I'll show that when I get back home. Let's head into Hot Topic, see if they have anything new. Heading into Hot Topic number 2, and unfortunately they did not have the SpongeBob either, but some of the new Nightmare Before Christmas patchwork pops. Okay, I'm not quite sure why we're doing those, but more Nightmare Before Christmas. We also have Stitch right here, Hot Topic exclusive. They've used this mold for so many different things, I swear, but they have a glitter one right here. We also have Buffalo Bill with Precious. That is a creepy pop, especially with that basket. You know what goes on with that basket. But anyways, guys, that was over at the other Hot Topic. Nothing too crazy for me. Okay, back at home, I guess we'll kind of go in order of how I found things. First things first, I ended up getting the Cooper Howard chase. This is the chase of the Vault Boy. This is from the television series over on Amazon Prime of Fallout. Honestly, I really enjoyed season 1. I think season 2 is coming out here pretty soon. I'll definitely be watching that. It's kind of funny because I never really played the games. I mean, some of my friends did and I watched them play. I found it to be pretty entertaining, and I bet if I played it, I'd probably get into it. But anyways, this is definitely a fun and unique chase. I might end up actually just giving this one away, so give me a follow down on Whatnot. It will probably be on my next auction. There's also a link down below where you can get $15 off your first purchase, but yeah, this was definitely a good find. Had to take advantage of lunch money over at Box Lunch, so I got a discount on all 3 of these figures that I've definitely been wanting. First off, I picked this one up, guys. I've been kind of selective on some of the Simpsons pops, but I ended up getting the Krusty with Mr. Teeny. It's the first time we've ever got Mr. Teeny as a pop, and it's the second time that we've ever got Krusty as a pop. Again, there's the original one. I think you can see him right here behind me, but we've never gotten an original Krusty pop since. And me, I'm a sucker for when they make new characters, and just because they have that little Mr. Teeny right there, that's pretty much why I picked this one up. So I guess with that logic in mind, guys, I'll probably have to pick up the Lisa because there is the Mr. Snowball, which doesn't have a Funko Pop until now. But regardless, I do love the Simpsons pops. And speaking of something that's pretty similar, you know, animated cartoon, adult animated cartoons, we have Bob Belcher right here from the new Bob's Burgers line. Honestly, this one is great. I talked a little bit about it in store, like what episode this is from, but a fun variation of Bob. We really don't have many like variations of like Bob's Burgers pops that are out there. There's honestly just like the original line, maybe a few like con exclusives. Well, I guess there's the Bob's Burgers movie ones, but anyways, I feel like there's definitely more characters that need to be made into pops. You can see on the back right there, you got Mr. Fish Odor, we have Gail, Mr. Business, and also Jimmy Jr. So hopefully I can find those ones soon, but happy to have this one for the time being. And finally, this new Scooby-Doo pop was definitely one that I could not pass up on. Check out Scooby with the 3D glasses, eating some popcorn. I wish they had Shaggy. That definitely would have been a good one to pick up. You can see him on the back right there. But for the time being, I'll definitely take this one. I don't know. They made a lot of different Scooby-Doo pops, especially of Scooby himself, but I thought this was a unique enough one that I wanted to add to my collection. All right, and then on to the last package right here, guys. This is coming in from Toy Temple, as you can see right here. They had a limited edition exclusive, which is a part of something that I collect. It's Spider-Man related. They were supposed to have this one at New York Comic-Con, but it ended up not making it to the convention, so they sold the rest of their stock online, and I was lucky enough to get one of these guys. And the pop that I ended up getting, guys, is the 9,500 piece Miles G. Morales glow in the dark. Now, I think there is a Miles G. Morales pop that's out there, but I believe he had his mask on and it wasn't glow in the dark, so it's kind of a double win. He's unmasked, also glow in the dark, and it's limited edition, so I figured this was definitely a good one to add to the collection. There's another closer look at that pop, guys, in case you're wondering. No, there is nothing on the back, but regardless, I am very excited for the next Spider-Verse film, even though it's not coming out until, I want to say 2027, so it's gonna be a minute. This will go along great with the Spider Cat that I got maybe a month or 2 ago that was also limited edition. But anyways, I've been loving the LE pops lately, and I'm definitely excited for that SpongeBob once I get it in the mail or maybe in store. We'll have to see which one comes first. Alrighty, folks, that is gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below what was your favorite thing that I showed off to you guys. Also, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, you guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind to one another, always promote positivity. I'll see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.